Hello, everybody. It is Fluffy Razor 101 here with episode 3 of Greg Tech New Horizons. Now, today, my goal is to get Steam going. So, if I get that going, I will also be doing a little tutorial on how to do Steam for anybody that is new to this pack. But my first goal is to get some redstone so we can complete the redstone alloy quest when I first make that machine. Now, I did do some off-camera work. As you see, I got some crops here, and it looks like a mob trampled something. Oh, you buggers. But yeah, I got some crops up for bonsai trees, just so I don't have to go around harvesting stuff. I went around, gathered a couple rubber tree saplings. Looks like one finally grew. So yeah, I'm gonna make a tree tap, just so I can get the rubber out and keep doing that repeatedly without needing to regrow them. Let's look at the map quick and put the resources on. As you can see, I went around and prospected quite a bit. I did find a Mika. I think I've seen in videos where that's like important, but I have no idea. But I did find one. I found mark, gold, copper, just a bunch of other stuff. I did find the basaltic mineral sand, which has gypsum in it. I found some lapis, which also has calcite. So that's two very important things that we need for steel. Right here, you see my waypoint for trial. I found a dungeon cube thing, so that should have a like a mini game. I think it's like Minesweeper or something. So we could definitely check that out. Not sure if I'll do it this episode or not. Then I have another waypoint right here. I didn't dig down enough to hit it, but I'm confident there's a redstone node in this one because I found a few small redstone bits when I was going down. So that'll be my first goal, is just to dig that up. Also, speaking of the rubber, we're also gonna need this in order to make the water tank sidings. This will allow us to get infinite water, which will help power our steam. And then, as you can see right here, I got the ore finder wand as well here set up. I talked about it a bit earlier, but when I was exploring around, I looted a few chests. We look here, my ore chest, I put it all in here. I found 7 magnetic iron, and I smelted up 1 random gold I found. So once I go about making this, I should be able to make it right now, I think. Maybe after I process my redstone. I think I only have, yeah, these 4 chunks in this one. So that'll have to wait. If we look at the quests real quick, so you see this is where I am in the Steam age. So my next goal is to get this alloy smelter, but we're going to need some redstone to do the mixing. So I'm going to do that first before I do anything else. And then hopefully by the time I'm done, more of these rubber saplings will be grown. I'll make a tree tap, get all the resin. So I'm going to head over to the redstone mine and mine that sucker. So this redstone is in a lava cave, I guess. That's fun. I was really hoping once I got the hammer, I could just clear this sucker out, but oh well. At least this will give me plenty of lava for my smeltery when I do set that up. But man, that sucks for this redstone node. But at least in a cave here, I'll be able to spot out all the redstone and not need to grab like cinnabar or the ruby, I believe it's called. That way I don't have to fill my inventory with a bunch of junk. Granted, I do have to be careful for the lava now. All right, I got done with my redstone mining. I didn't do a whole lot, but I don't really need a whole lot to begin with. For the ore finder, I just need 2, and I believe if I look at this quick, 14 with an alloy smelter is 4 for 1, so that's like 40, 50, like less than a stack. So if I process these by hand, if we look at this quick, I get 5 per. So yeah, this pretty much gives me like 5 full stacks if I were to process it by hammer. But I'll be processing it with the ore hammer, not the ore hammer, the macerator eventually. So I'll get even more than 5 stacks out of this patch here. All right, I am back at the base. I got my redstone in inventory. I just dropped off my blocks already in the chest there. So my next little bit of crafting and whatnot will be to actually get the infinite water, because there's no point making the steam machines if I don't have water to fill it, because I am not hand filling that stuff at all. So let's look what we need. We need 52 iron rods, so that's a lot of iron, but I'm pretty sure I got a good chunk of that already. Well, actually, I just got it all in my inventory here, but I need it for repairs. Let's see what else we got. We go like this and double tap. It'll highlight everything. That's copper, steel that I got from a chest. Wrought iron, no. Raw iron ore here. Crushed iron ore. That's copper. Ooh, there's the pyrite. That, no. That's some, yep, more pyrite, lapis, iron dust. There we go. That should get us all the iron bits from our chest there. So I'll just cook this stuff up. All right, while I'm doing this stuff, I'm going to start my crafting. Going there, we need 52 of these, which is a file. And I don't think this is going to be enough, but we'll find out. Well, actually, let's make sure it doesn't do overkill. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to break. Yep, there it goes. All right, so we need the hammer and some sticks, which I think I used already. So I'll make some more. Not a whole lot, though. One hole and boop boop, and then there we go. That's another file for us. The remainder of that stuff, we got our 52 there. Okay, good. Now let's use a saw. Ooh, and I hate creepers that just blow up at random. Now I got a random creeper hole out there somewhere probably. All right, let's go process our wood. And double it like that. Oh, that's already enough wood. Heck yeah. But I might need to use some more of that stuff to do this. I need saws, hammer. Oh no, that's probably a soft mallet actually. Where's my soft mallet? There you are. Might as well just grab it all, just so I have it. Because right here, I have all my recipes favored for this. So if I do, I think it's Control C. Nope, Shift C. There we go. We got the tree tap. Okay, now I can throw all my tools back in here because I for sure don't need it now. Oh, and we got small wooden pipes. That'll work to give us the water transfer. My chest, I'm going to have to expand those soon. Okay, get that out of the way. So we got our rods, we got our logs, and the hammer. We might as well keep the hammer on us because we're going to need it. And some sticky resin, which I think I've gathered some from chopping down the tree, but not a whole lot. Yeah, we got 7. So let's go outside and hit up the rubber tree that grew already. Oh, it looks like we got 2 more grown down there. Heck yeah. All right, tap that. We got 10 now. Ooh, got a little achievement for it. Okay, get on my face. I'm just gonna mine straight up with like this, just so to see if I have another rubber tap spot to hit. Doesn't look like I have on this one. All right, there we go. I usually just clear it because it makes me feel better that I can see all the rubber spots, because some trees spawn with more than one. And with the extra saplings just got, I could do it. Oh, yep, like right here. We got 2 on this one directly on the same face. There might be more, so might as well clear the leaves and check again. And there's a... Oh my gosh. Not a fan of that ledge, but it is what it is. Alright, looks like that tree was just the 2 on that face. That's fine. Got another sapling to plant. Might as well just plant it there. Alright. Oop. There's a tap on this side. Here's one way up top there. Good. Another sapling. There we go. Might as well just plant that right there. Alright, so that's all of them that I have so far. So it looks like I'm gonna have to play a little waiting game until I get all my resin. Yep, so I'll be back once I have the resin so we can continue crafting. Alright. It wasn't too long, still in the same Minecraft day. Another tree grew, this one replanted to the resin, so I just tapped that. So I got 27, which is actually just one more than we need. So now we could go through to crafting. And if some of you are curious, that's not showing up here for what I'm trying to make. It is still in the quest book, but it's down here in the multi-block goals, the water dilemma. So yep, I'm just gonna make that now. Should have everything. Yep, there we go. We now could make infinite water. I'm gonna throw the rest of this stuff back up in the chest here. Same with the tree tap. So I'm not gonna use this tree tap for a little bit longer now. Now I'm gonna do a little test here myself. I know inside the building it doesn't want to make good, so I'm just want to see what the actual like rate is. So let me just make it real quick. I know it's a waste of time, but it is what it is. So making 10 in here, so it should make 20 outside. Now I'm gonna try making it so this shares the wall here. So hopefully it still does the 20 while letting me just pipe in the water directly inside, so I don't have to go in and out with piping. It'll also save me a lot of effort making more pipes, even though it's not too hard, especially with just the 20mm rate or whatever it's going at. All right. I might have to, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clear the little batch above me. Oops, you go there. There we go. Actually, let's just repair my hatchet right now as well. There we go. All right, let's place you down. Oh my goodness. Going all over the place with the placements. All right, there we go. So hopefully right where I'm putting it here works just fine for me. So right now it is doing 10. So let's go up top and remove that dirt patch that I have in the corner. And hopefully that'll get it functioning at the rate I need. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. All right. Now let's cover that up. Okay, cool. Yep, it's doing 20 here. So it looks like maybe just 1 or 2 above it needs to have direct sunlight, and then it's perfect. I know it's a little bulky for my door, but that's fine. If anything, I'll shift the door over a little bit. But there, now we have that going. So now we could do our first setup for steam. So we'll grab our steam boiler here and some of the pipes. I'm just going to take the pipes from the bottom. Let's do it right here. Do 3 for now. We'll put a boiler here. I made sure I shift clicked it so the pipe connects, but if you do not do that, there's still a way to connect it through the wrench right here. You could easily go to the pipes where this X is, click on it, it disconnects. But if you want to control the direction, which I do recommend, because you see right now it's saying 8 and then it's flashing. I do have the hollow glasses I get from the quest for making that. But like you see how it keeps flashing in and out? Because the water goes this way and then it goes this way. And it keeps going back and forth. So to save you a little bit of effort and making sure your rates are solid, you set it up where it's directional like this. And now this should be getting water and it won't be swimming, like having water go back and forth. So we got our first coal boiler. So our next goal is to make the alloy smelter following the normal quest line for steam. So if we grab this guy, let's clear that out of the way. Hold shift and get that up there. No, we just need one. So we need 6 bronze pipes. We could click T on this. I think I had some quest reward. Yep, right there. Perfect. Need 2 furnaces. So that's just going to be 12 of you guys with some flint. And then a bricked bronze hull. So need some bronze, which I did craft up way more bronze. And then some bricks. Now, bricks I completely forgot about. So, I'm going to do a little intermission here, and I'm actually going to go on a small little adventure. If you recall from my first episode, I showcased some villages. Let me get rid of that. I believe, yeah, this village right here spawned with a train station, which has brick walls. So I'm going to actually just run over there real quick and just raid it. But before I do that, let's see if there's a way to make it faster. There's boats. So knife, oak planks, slabs. Oh, I could just use planks, okay. And then slabs and knife. I believe this wood knife works, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and craft a boat here. Oh, look at that! I got a slime island nearby. Heck yeah. But I decided to cut back just real quick because I actually wanted to show you this. Because this is just some weird terrain gen. Like, look at this. Like, they just cut right down. It has the photo in the tree. Oh boy. But yeah, this is just weird. Especially since this stuff, if I follow my character here, click, there we go. This stuff is mid chunk. Like these are the chunk borders. So it generated like this middle of the chunk. It is very weird. But yeah, look right here is my little train station thing with the oil going through it. It's so weird. But this is going to be where I'm going to source some of my bricks. At least until I find one of those dungeon houses. Because those dungeon houses have loads of bricks. Because like it's just like pasted in there, big batch. But yeah, I'm going to rob the whole wall on this side. Is this probably a steam engine? I think I'm just going to leave this stuff here. Till I feel like I need it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna raid the rest of this guy. Well, this side at least. I don't really want to deal with the oil. And then I'm going to think I'm gonna try to just gather a bunch of oh boy. I'm gonna gather a bunch of dirt and then I'm gonna go get the sapling from the slime island. Yeah, I'm gonna do that before I leave. I did mark a waypoint where I put the boat at, because it definitely did help me get here. Oh, okay. I made it to the slime island. I do hear something. Yep, there it is. Might as well just kill it here. There we go. Usually I've been seeing, on my multiplayer server, I've been seeing king slimes. I guess I don't have to worry about that here. I think I might leave my dirt pillar, though. So yeah, I might just jump down to the lake down there. Oh, I didn't know slimy grass transferred to dirt. That's cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna go here and harvest all those congealed purple slime. These trees for sure. Because, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the water tank sighting, congealed purple slime actually gives you 4. Granted, you need stainless steel, so I haven't really done that yet. Why you no let me clicky click? Okay, there we go. I just had to scroll. But yeah, with the congealed blue slime and green slime that you get from these saplings here, you double it with steel rods. So it'll definitely make it easier in the future to do English. Make more out of tanks. Jeez. I am done mining up all the stuff I want from the slime island here. I got all the purple slime. I got the saplings. Got a few little slime balls because another slime did spawn in. But as you can see, it is nighttime. So I'm going to wait until it's daytime and then make my way back to my house. So yeah, I'll be back once I arrive. All right, I've arrived back at the base. A couple more slimes did spawn, so I got some random axe and dispenser. So yeah, I'm gonna need another chest because I got too much junk. But that shouldn't be too bad. I'll just make it a double right away. Got the flint there already, and a little leg because this game doesn't like me for whatever reason. Alright, put you in there, and around you go. There we go. 2 more chests. Easy peasy. Throw everything random into it. Except for the zinc. I'll throw the zinc in there. Alright. So now we can actually get to making what we want. Let's grab all our crafting material. We need the 2 ovens. Did I actually make those, or did I just throw I just threw it back in there? Okay. Make that stuff like that. There's our 2 ovens for the alloy smelter. Got those. Now we need this. So we need a bunch of bronze. So just go in here, grab all the bronze, grab the hammer. We need 5, so we need 10 of you guys. There we go. So we go like this, and then that should be the frame, right? Oh, hammer, not the wrench. All right, now we go like this, and there we go. We got our steam alloy smelter. But we're gonna also need to make more piping, actually, because we can't do that without steam. So if we grab these guys, make the 6 of these. Oh, never mind, not 6 at all. Let's grab another thing of sticks and iron. We got more iron done, which is good because we need some. Make the hammer. Make the rest of you guys. All right, now we go like this, right? Nope, we do not want tiny. Don't want those either. There we go. Now, I'm definitely going to want to upgrade these in the future because these only do 100 liters a second, but that's just enough for this first one still. We got the wrench on us. Okay, so while we're here, I'll just re-explain it again. We're getting the water generated from the water tank siding thing. We're piping it with the pipes here, making sure the directional arrows are facing towards the boiler. Now, before you throw in anything to produce heat, make sure it actually has water. Because if it produces heat and then you put water in, it's gonna blow up. So, now, after you get that done, you place your next machine and then you could pipe it. Now, you can see this right here. This counts as an output. So make sure you set that output in a direction that's not blocked. And since I'm putting the piping on the back end here, if I have the exit there, it's just going to be blocked and it's not going to actually do anything. Now with these bronze pipes as well, it also needs a directional pull. I'm going to do just a little pad up here where I could get access to it. So I'm taking from this boiler here, so I'm going to put an arrow here. So it only goes this way, and then I'm going to put an arrow into this alloy smelter as well. All right, so if we look at the recipe it wants us to do here, red alloy ingot, I would go to the alloy here, and then I would just save it for now. It wants us to do 14, so we could just put this up to 14 and do exactly how many it wants, or we could do one more. I think I'm just going to do one more for an 8. Well, actually, no, let's do 16 straight off the bat. So we need 64 redstone and 16 copper. So now we just got to process the redstone I have. We need a full stack. Let's just grab 32 because I believe with the hammer we get a lot more than that anyways. Yep, we got plenty more. So we'll just throw the extras in here for now. So with the crushed redstone, we have to process it down. So if we click U on it, we need to hammer it again into an impure pile. This is probably going to use a lot of my durability. Yep, it just used it completely. Craft another hammer to do that rest of the hammering for us. There. So now we got this. It says throw into a cauldron to get clean dust. So now we just need to get some water. And with this, we should have plenty now. In this cauldron here, I did find it in a random structure. Otherwise, I don't think it's too hard to make once you get the iron going. Just throw the redstone in here. There we go. Got all the redstone dust we would ever need. Well, for now. We need 16 copper. I did not smelt those up. Good job, me. All right, I got my copper. So we put the copper in here, the redstone in here. This should start going. No, it should not. I need to fuel this thing. Jeez. So we go in here. We get my charcoal. I got quite a bit from cooking these guys. So we just throw the charcoal in here. This will start heating up. That'll burn the water. The water will turn into steam, go through the pipes, and then get inputted into this guy. Actually, let's take these guys out. We need to make sure this buffer actually gets filled, because if this machine here, I believe, does not make enough steam to run one of these by itself. So we'll just wait a little bit for the heat to come in, and then the steam will go through the pipes. So now with these glasses on, you can see that it is producing steam. So through these pipes here, just goes straight into this machine here, and then it has a gauge on this top left. This top left will be filling up. Now to do a little test to see how much it actually does, let's wait until it hits about 2,000. Then we could throw, well actually, I think it might show right here. No, it does not. So, I don't know the way to make it show the specific recipe for steam, but it has 2,000 now, so I'm just going to throw one in here. You see on the top middle of my screen, which should be mostly on the top, bottom right for most people, it was saying 640 steam. Now, this guy right here, I believe only makes 120. So we would need quite a few of these just to run this one constantly. But good thing about these machines, you don't need them running constantly. But with this internal steam buffer, it should run quite a few recipes on its own. But that's definitely something to watch out for when you have many machines, as if it runs out of steam, it'll cancel the craft halfway, and then it'll just keep trying it and trying it and trying it again. So it might cause an issue. If you do run into that issue, make sure you disconnect the pipe so it's not connected. So then this thing with its own internal buffer will fill up, and then when that does, you could reconnect it. And as long as the pipe could transfer enough at a time, like this one says 800, that's enough to keep the craft going. So, but just be careful of that. Watch your steam when you're first starting out. And yeah, make sure the exit is facing outwards, and do not stand on top of it when it completes a craft. Otherwise, hot steam will shoot out and hurt you. But with this buffer now, I'll start crafting these guys. I'll watch it as I go. So you see it's definitely going down. So once it gets to, like, say 2,000, 1,000, you definitely want to take these out, otherwise the craft cancel. Now, you don't have to worry about your material being wasted at this point. Only when you get to the multi-block machines, or maybe the later tiers. I'm not sure about the later tier single block ones, but I know with the steam ones, you don't have to worry about any loss. So yeah, I'm just going to pretty much go back and forth waiting for the steam so I can get the red alloy ingots going. So I'll be back once I have all the red alloy ingots so we can continue along the steam machines. We got all the red alloy ingots that I wanted to craft done. So if we do another quick look at the thing here, we want some wire cutters. So I'll just go with this guy, type in iron up here. This help filter out some of the recipes. You see there's still 4 things with types of iron. If we just go to this one right here, perfect. Click Shift A, looked up on that guy. So now we got what we need here. So I just have to go through and craft it. I believe this is 6, 7, 8, 9 iron. Definitely have that much, which is good. I don't think I need a screwdriver. Nope, I do need a screwdriver. Okay. And then definitely the file as well. Okay, I believe that's what I need for all this stuff. Yep, so let's go to the hammer first. We do our 3 here. Yeah, because after we get these machines, we no longer have to use the hammer to make these, which would be great. But let's go to the file. 2 of you guys, 2 of your rods, and then 1 more. And then we do a saw to cut it in half. Put them in corners. Another file. We get our screw. Then we grab you, and then boop. There we go. Now we got our wire cutters. The wire cutters will help us do this stuff. Looks like we're going to need some pistons. It's a crafting task, so I can't just go steal one. Said we just need to craft one. Yes, good. Alright. So that's our next goal here, is to make this guy. If you hold control, nope, not control, hold shift, you could scroll wheel in order to switch what the individual components are. This one I don't care much, I just know it's cobblestone. This one I went from raw iron to iron, so it's easier. Alright, so red alloy plate, that's going to be super easy because that's just this. So that's done. I'm just going to go through and cancel them when I can. 6 of you guys, 3 of you. Oh, no. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. 3 of you guys. 6 sticks. There we go. That's our fence. 2 cobblestone. Super easy. Done. Alright, now for these annoying things. I need 3. That's not very convenient for the crafting. Do I have any of these? No, I do not. So I need wood frames. Cardboard blocks. Okay, so I'm going to save these guys to make it a little easier on myself. 4 is the amount we're going to get. That's how many times we have to craft it. So we need 8 wood screws, which are short wooden sticks, with just sawing from that. So those are pretty self-explanatory. Wood frames is a bunch of sticks as well. All right. So it looks like we're just going very sticky. Okay. I'm going to have to make another saw, so that's fun. 2 iron plates. Hammer. 1, 2. There we go. And then what was the other one? File? Saw blade. Yep, there it is. Alright. Now we go like this. There we go. We got our second saw. Okay, and then we go like this. There we go. And then where's our other saw? There it is. Gonna make a few more. Hopefully that's enough to get us through for now. We need 8 of these guys. There we go. There's our 8 for that. Then we need our saw to cut these in half. Each one makes 1 screw, I believe, right? Yeah. So I need 8 of these, so only 8 sticks. Might as well just do this so I can do it like that right away. Like this, and then file again. There we go. That should be those guys. So now 1, 2, we got 4 of those, which is enough for this guy. So that's done. Small iron gears, which is 4 iron each. I am out of iron. No. All right, so that's going to be a brief little intermission for me. I'm not going to show this mining because I'm literally just going to grab a couple and bring it back just to finish this craft. So I'll be right back. I'm done with my small little mine trip. I still got some of it smelting, but as you see, I got enough for the crafts that we need. So let's just go straight full force into the 2 gears we need. Got the file here. And that should do it. And we go like this, there we go. Got our 2. And that should be our piston. No, where did I put those guys? Did I throw them in here? Yeah, I did. All right. There we go. That's our piston made. That should complete the quest. Yep, there it goes. Now, I'm going to just grab 2 more pistons for this quest here, because, yeah, it's a lot. Oh, cool. Those are already made for the next 2 that I'm going to need. Perfect. So let's look at these. This macerator here, I would love to get that right now, but I do not have the diamonds. Not even a single one. So I'm going to have to hold off on the macerator until next episode. Now we got the compressor here. Now that I should be able to make. Bronze hull, which is just a bunch of bronze. Which is here. And then hammer. Go around here. And then a wrench. What the? I swear that's what yours just was. Oh, hammer. Jeez, I'm getting my hammer and wrenches mixed up. All right, let's save this off to the side here. I'm gonna need more of you guys. So I only have 4 and I need 6. No, that's only 3. What am I doing? There we go. Going like this, this, and that. Nope. Other way. There we go. Now I should have that, this, that. Boom. Steam compressor. Steam compressor, I believe, just turns stuff into blocks. If you click U1, oh, click on U1 and click here, and click on steam. No. What am I doing? Compressor. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, just click U on it. Click the compressor tab. And yeah, it looks like it turns ingots into block forms. So useful, but not as useful. I'm going to put this one above. And then I'm going to make sure I do my wrench. Let's get... Oh, I could do it right here. And then turn the output above so I don't have to worry about it. Now it's both connected. Yep, this one's filling up with steam. This one's full. And the buffer's going because it's filling up that. Perfect. Now, I know I'm not doing all the steam machines yet, but that's because I need a lot more. Got the macerator I can't do. Extractor. I could possibly do this one now, but I don't have a use for the extractor quite yet, so I'm not. The next one that I'm definitely going to want is the hammer. That doubles ores for me. That needs the anvil, which you need the compressor for, so that's good that I have it. But that's 45 iron here. And then another 4, 49. 51 iron just for the anvil. And then another piston. Now, I don't believe I grabbed enough iron, so... Yep, I'm going to be ending this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Do leave a like, comment. I know this video is all over the place. I kind of gave scatterbrain. Oh boy, there's a scary creeper out there. But yeah, this is the end of the video. A little announcement I guess I'll make right now. I am planning on live streaming this game, and I'll be doing little recap episodes afterwards. But if you ever want to catch the live, if you happen to be on when I am, you can definitely stop in. So, yep, bye-bye.